The Ark. Just like he said, it finally came. It reigned so long it there did claim the souls of those themselves to blame. The wrath of God had taken aim. They heard the word, but none were stirred. A thing like this had not occurred. A flood, they said, why that's absurd. The silliest thing we've ever heard. They knew not he does as he wilt, although the ark was being built, nor did they know that their own guilt had finally reached up to the hilt. They did not know this God at all, nor did they hold his word in awe. Had no idea he ruled in law. A God of love is all they saw. He loves us so it cannot be for him to issue this decree, to turn the world into a sea. He thinks too much of you and me. So on they went day after day, and on they skipped along life's way, with no idea they were the prey, suddenly to be washed away. Do not assume that sin is small. This was a day it drowned them all. They found out by a wake-up call that God indeed, he rules o'er all. There's no escape if you're in sin. His righteousness it will not bend. They saw that God was not their friend. He was not now nor ever been. But what their ears desired to hear was not a message so severe. We want no more this talk of fear, just pleasant words give us some cheer. A false prophet would have complied. He would have stood up there and lied, leaving them to their foolish pride, and drowned himself right alongside. But this is what happened instead. A preacher got up there and said, "You're all in, way over your head. The rain's coming. You'll soon be dead." But there's no reason to despair. An ark is waiting over there. It is by God himself prepared, and there's room enough and to spare. Hear me now and let me be clear. You'll say goodbye to all that's here, and everything that you hold dear. For those you love, you'll shed a tear. Your farms and lands you'll bid farewell, your houses too in which you dwell. The rains will come and that great swell, and then you'll know it's no fairy tale. What is your life worth in the end? To have it back, what would you spend? If you drown, what would you give then to live just one more time again? So he preached, and they did reply, "You're an old fool," he heard them cry. "Where's all that rain? It's a clear sky." And so they mocked as they passed by. Heaven's judgments are no small thing. It's amazing what sin can bring. This show of wrath will be extreme. When the mocking stops, they will scream. Millions lived in that day and age. Their wickedness did set the stage. They sinned until it did engage God's fury in a bursting rage. All time was gone. There was no more. The sky was black, the thunder roared, lightning flashed, the rain did pour. They trembled at what lay in store. This was a flood that would befall, and take with it both great and small. Thus on the Lord they now did call, but no use, it swallowed them all. Oh look, the ark of safety sails, a refuge that could never fail. By tempest tossed and fiercest gale, the ship of God, it will prevail. What a story God gives us here. The purpose of is very clear. His word is there for us to hear and follow through with reverent fear. Don't kid yourself, it's no tall tale. Jesus told of the flood as well. He warned us that all this befell, a world that drowned and went to hell. I know you thought God was your friend, for all to be well in the end. But ask those millions now who spend their days in suffering for their sin, tangled up in stark confusion, trapped inside this dark illusion, clinging to a wrong conclusion under such a strong delusion. Where is this safety in a crowd who ridicule and laugh out loud? They tout their views and stand so proud, but to His word they have not bowed. One day out there we all will face, His word will judge the human race, and then you'll see His saving grace has always been in just one place. The scourge of God we all will see, 'tis fallen man's one destiny. But from His wrath some will not flee, they've seen it fall at Calvary. Oh yes, the ark of God was there, that one He is beyond compare. For at the cross they saw Him bear their sins away, He took their share. In line with that divine decree, He came and suffered on that tree. 'Twas there His blood was shed for me, and now from sin I am set free. There was one ark in Noah's day to show us Jesus is the way. Lift up your eyes, in Him survey all heaven's glory there displayed. But ask yourself, have you left all, and on His name do you now call? Before His presence do you fall? Or like all fools, you just stand tall? You say, of course I know that ark. I've heard that preacher from the start. And one day soon I shall embark to enter in with all my heart. But hear me now, you'll never go. You'll be lost in the overthrow, and then you'll know as God will show the folly of your saying no. This world will keep you all entwined and trapped inside a cluttered mind. The time is now, leave all behind. Tomorrow's time you'll never find.